We live in a toxic soup of chemical exposures. From the air we breathe, to the water we drink, to the food we eat, we are constantly being inundated with an onslaught of toxins and toxicants. These are chemicals our bodies have never seen in the millions of years of evolution that our biology has been exposed to. Luckily, our bodies have certain inborn, innate mechanisms to neutralize, eliminate, and remove toxins from our body. There are things we can do to help support these, and I refer to these as the 9 pillars of natural detoxification. And in this video, I'm going to go over each of those 9 pillars. First pillar is avoid and eliminate. This is the most obvious, but we want to eliminate or reduce the number of toxic exposures we have on a daily basis. So that includes things like eating organic, where we're having less exposure to pesticides and herbicides through organic foods. We can filter our water so that we're eliminating heavy metals and pollutants in the water supply. We can use air filters to remove pollutants in the air supply and the air we breathe. And we can use more natural products in cosmetics and hair care and skin care to eliminate that form of exposure as well. So eliminating, avoiding is an ongoing process. It's a lifestyle, it's an approach, it's a way of looking at the world and our lifestyle to eliminate what's coming in terms of toxins and toxicants. The second pillar is water and drinking enough water to have effective detoxification. Our kidneys require a lot of water to constantly be filtering out toxins and toxicants in our body. Our bowels, our colon require water to eliminate properly. So keeping our body hydrated, drinking a lot of water throughout the day, at a minimum, the recommended dose depends on the individual, but it's around about half your body weight in ounces. You can think of maybe 60 ounces as kind of a goal to reach of water. Making sure that we keep our water mineralized. You can add a pinch of Himalayan sea salt into your water, or consuming minerals in other forms to make sure that we're getting enough mineral content and not just pure water is really, really important as well in order to keep fully hydrated. The third pillar is we want to be eating a lot of fiber. Fiber is undigestible. Our bodies can't digest it, but it provides a really important bulking mechanism in the gut and in the stool and in our bowels. And it provides a really great natural binding mechanism, and it helps to bind toxins that your body's eliminating through your gallbladder, through your bile. Fiber helps to bind that up and pull it and push it, keep it out of circulation, and have it eliminate naturally through our stool. So fiber is very, very important. Fiber also feeds the good bacteria in our gut, which provide a lot of vitamins, as well as butyrate, which is really helpful. Short chain fatty acids, helpful for supporting the cells of our large intestine. So fiber is critically important as a natural binder and natural detoxifier in our body. So eating foods that are high in fiber, high in both soluble and insoluble fiber, is going to be really important in order to maintain a proper detoxification. Fourth pillar is we need to movement. So exercise and movement is critical for proper lymphatic flow. So our lymphatic system is the garbage superhighway of the body. The lymph fluid touches all the cells of our body. It collects waste products from our cells, and then through lymphatic vessels, it pulls that lymph fluid into our regular circulation, where it gets put into the liver and kidneys for ultimate detoxification and elimination out of the body. The issue is that the lymph doesn't have its own pump system. It requires muscles and it requires movement in order to pump from our extremities, from our arms and legs, and from the core into regular circulation. So exercise and movement are critical for detoxification. So we want to be aiming for around 5,000 to 10,000 steps a day at a minimum, and then ideally doing 30 minutes of exercise is going to be key for maintaining proper lymphatic flow and lymphatic elimination as a way of detoxifying. The fifth pillar is eating a healthy diet. Now, eating a diet that is low in toxic exposure, low in pesticides, herbicides, preservatives is key. But then also eating foods that are high in nutrients and minerals that help support our natural detoxification pathways. The liver has 3 main modes of detoxification: phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. And they all require minerals, B vitamins, vitamin C, all these, as well as amino acids, especially for things like glutathione, which is a major detoxifier in the body. So eating a diet that's rich in nutrients, rich in phytonutrients, rich in fruits and vegetables that are high in these minerals and fruits and vitamins is key to helping support detoxification, helping support the metabolic, intracellular detoxification pathways. So diet is really important in order to help us detoxify. The sixth pillar of detoxification is sleep. We want to make sure we're getting adequate sleep. Sleep is the way that our brain detoxifies. So our brain has its own unique lymphatic system. It's called the lymphatic system with a G, and it's the lymph inside the brain. And at night, while we sleep, is how we detoxify and pull toxins out of our brain and central nervous system. So we want to make sure we're getting proper sleep, that we're prioritizing sleep, that we get to sleep around the same time every day and wake up at the same time every morning, that we're making sure we're staying asleep, making sure that the environment in which we sleep is conducive to deep sleep. So making sure we're sleeping in a dark environment, we're eliminating blue lights from cell phones, from screens, and that we're getting a proper burst of melatonin through that dark sleep, and that we're calm, our nervous system is calm and relaxed, so that we can go into those deeper parasympathetic levels of sleep. So prioritizing sleep is really important for detoxifying the brain and for supporting detox in the body. The seventh pillar is breath, and making sure that we are breathing correctly. So our breath is the primary way in which we're able to consciously stimulate and consciously affect the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, the autonomic nervous system. So our autonomic nervous system has two main modes. It has the sympathetic, the fight or flight mode, and the parasympathetic and the rest and digest mode. The parasympathetic is also the detox mode. So when our body is calm and relaxed, it's able to detoxify. So we want to make sure that we're getting into this parasympathetic mode as often as possible throughout the day. Our body is naturally going to be in a more sympathetic dominant state because of the world we live in, but consciously and actively trying to push more of the parasympathetic through breath is going to be really important. So one of the ways we can do that is the focusing on the exhale. As we inhale, we're activating slightly more sympathetic tone, and when we exhale, we're activating slightly more parasympathetic tone. So focusing on the breath, taking long inhales in and then exhaling at twice the speed of our exhale. So if we inhale, say for 4 counts, we can exhale for a count of 8, or if we do a count of 3 on the inhale, we can exhale on a count of 6. This is going to naturally put us into a more parasympathetic state, which is then going to help us get into the detox and detoxification part of our metabolism. So breathwork is really important, and additionally, breathwork helps to pump lymph through the chest. So as we're breathing and inhaling through our stomach and exhaling through the diaphragm, we're creating a pressure in our core, which helps to drive lymphatic flow even more. So breath is really important for detoxification in these two ways. The 8th pillar is related to the 7th pillar. It's quiet the mind. So the mind is a really important way in which we can access, again, the parasympathetic rest, digest, and detox part of the nervous system. And if we're constantly in this fight or flight, constantly thinking about things that are making us stressed or worried, then we're never getting into this parasympathetic mode. So focusing on relaxing techniques, things you can do to get you more in the parasympathetic state. Meditation is something that I really promote and enjoy, and I think is really extremely beneficial. It doesn't have to be that complicated for meditation. You can just focus on your breath, sit there quietly and focus on the inhale and the exhale. You're never going to clear your mind. That's kind of a misunderstanding of how meditation works. You're never able to kind of eliminate your racing thoughts. You can only rise above them. You can only focus on something else that quiets those voices, those nervous voices. So meditation helps do that. Yoga, Tai Chi, any kind of relaxation, even something like getting a massage where you can kind of relax and focus on the feeling in your body is going to help to quiet the mind and force more of that or push more of that parasympathetic detoxification mode of the body. The last pillar I include is drainage. Drainage is a form of natural medicine. It originates in the European tradition of European biological medicine, and it's a really gentle way to start stimulating detox in the body. It's not pushing a specific pathway, it's not pushing a specific mode of detox. It's generally supporting the main organs of elimination, the primary organs of elimination, which are the liver, the kidneys, the lymphatic system, and the gut. Those 4 organs work together to help support the detoxification pathway. And so drainage remedies, European drainage remedies, are herbal, energetic medicine preparations that you take orally in a drop dose, a little bit of water twice a day, and they are helping to stimulate, they're starting to drain, they're starting to support those primary organs. I always have this as a foundation before doing anything else. Before doing anything else, even something like glutathione, even something like fasting, even something like all the nutrients, vitamins you can take to help support detox, I say that drainage is key, is foundational. I've seen it work so well with patients, even super sensitive patients, to help support the foundations before we do any other form of detox, which is also beneficial, chelation, IV therapies. Starting with drainage remedies is really important. I created a whole course on drainage. It's called Intro to Drainage. It's available on my website. It's also going to be on a link here in the description, in the bio. So you can take a look at that, click on the link, and learn a little bit more about the course if you're interested in learning about the ins and outs of the foundational concepts of drainage, foundational concepts of European biological medicine, how to get the remedies, how to use them, how to take them. The course goes into depth. It's over 5 hours of lecture on the concepts of drainage. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please comment below, like, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next video.